Welcome to the Unfolding You podcast. I'm Erin Smylie Walsh, and I'm thrilled to invite you on a transformative journey of self-discovery and faith. Welcome to another episode of the Unfolding You podcast with me, your host, Erin Smylie Walsh. So today I want to talk around the word busy. I feel like it's just such a cop-out word. Like, oh, how's everything? Yeah, busy. Oh, how are you doing? Yeah, I'm busy. And we use that word with such pride. Like, if I say I'm busy, there's of substantial value to what I've been doing. And I go through moments where I'm like, I feel like I'm so busy, but I've done nothing of substance. Like I'm just touching surfaces of everywhere, and it's just with no intentionality to like get something done. And society has brought about this need for us to show our value and our worth in how busy we are, how consumed our time is with stuff. I may open a slight can of worms here, but I feel like we do it with our children as well, where their schedules are so full that it's just a normality in life. And it's really challenged me as a mom and as a woman, because I feel like we have these moments where the busyness equates worth and value to what we've accomplished, no matter how big or small it is. And I've really tried to purposefully restructure my sentence construction around the word busy to full. Is my day full, or is my day manageable? Is my day slow-paced? Is my day easy? And really trying to reframe my context with which I class my day as. I've also tried really hard to refrain from using the word quickly, because we have these moments where we have conversations, and I find this as a mom all the time. Just quickly go and put on your shoes. Just quickly eat breakfast. Let's quickly get done. Let's quickly go and brush your teeth. Let's quickly get in the car. Let's quickly get out the door. Let's quickly grab your things. And I'm like, our children are hearing this narrative that everything has to be done at pace, that we have to have it done quickly in order for it to get done. And the reality is, if you just equate time to that task, it'll get done. You're going to have time in your day to get that done. And it's really been something that's played on my mind. And even in business, just the extent and fullness of a day gives us a sense of value to the day. And I've just really wanted to step away from that. Step away from the need for everything to be fast paced, and for us to actually just be, for us to just sit in the day, for us to not have to feel the need to occupy our time and every element of time with a task. And I'm really bad at that, because I can't even sit and watch TV like at night, where I'm like, this is just such a waste of time. Like, I'm not doing anything of value. I don't shut off like that. But it's allowed me to start taking moments of like, how do I start my day? What do I place value and importance on in that day? What is my time going to be used up on in that day in order to get something done? And I'm reminded of 2 verses. The first one I want to do is Luke 10. And the Lord goes to Mary and Martha's house. And I'm going to read verse 38 to 42, and it's the NLT version. As Jesus and the disciples continued on their way to Jerusalem, they came to a certain village where a woman named Martha welcomed him into her home. Her sister Mary sat at the Lord's feet, listening to what he taught. But Martha was distracted by the big dinner she was preparing. She came to Jesus and said, Lord, doesn't it seem unfair to you that my sister just sits here while I do all the work? Tell her to come and help me. But the Lord said to her, my dear Martha, you are worried and upset over all these details. I love that there's an exclamation mark there. There is only one thing worth being concerned about. Mary has discovered it, and it will not be taken away from her. And in Matthew 6, verse 33, it says, seek the kingdom of God above all else, and live righteously, and he will give you everything you need. So don't worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will bring its own worries. Today's trouble is enough for today. And as I read like both of those like verses, man, we can be a Martha. We want to get everything done. We're complaining about the fact that no one else is helping us. We're the only ones doing something. We're getting it all done. And like someone else is being lazy. And in Martha's eyes, Mary was being lazy. She was just sitting at Jesus' feet while she did all the work. And was reminded, like, how often do we use that context? I am more busy than someone else. So I am doing all the work as opposed to the other person. And the Lord, like, just so beautifully says, like, Mary has discovered it and it will not be taken away from her. And that like landed with me, because I'm like, we get so caught up in the things that need to be done. We get so caught up in the hustle and bustle of life. We get so caught up in performing and outperforming people in certain tasks and having the house in order and preparing the meal, and like, but we forget to just like sit in the moment. We get to sit with Jesus. We forget to just take a breath and actually just be in his word. And the Lord has commanded, seek first the kingdom. Seek first the kingdom of God above all else, and he will give you everything you need. We try and find value in everything else. But friends, I want to encourage you, your value and your starting point needs to be with him in his word, because he's here to supply all our needs. We do not need to worry about tomorrow. For today is enough for us to deal with, and He will be alongside us if we allow Him in. If we allow ourselves to place value there, to sit and just be with Him. So my encouragement is try and refrain from using the word busy, trying to consume your day, trying to put so much into a day, and just take note of where you can actually start being still in Him. Start just changing your pace so that He can lead and guide us into today and into tomorrow. So until we meet again, goodbye.